Well, welcome everyone, this is Halo Sensei, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a different video for you guys. Instead of typical Halo videos, we're gonna do some Call of Duty news kind of stuff, And there has been quite an outrage with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, and that's because they had a kill streak called, I think it was White Phosphorus? Yeah, it was White Phosphorus. Sorry if I can't pronounce that, right? So I'm looking at it right now, and it's apparently a chemical weapon, which is normally used. Okay, the uses for this gun, not for this gun, for this weapon, are normally for smoke screens, and of course, burning through your enemy's flesh. And you may be saying, "Wow, it's kind of greedy, isn't it?" Well, it is. And it's a kill streak in Modern Warfare. I think that's cool. I think that's pretty cool. You know why? Because Modern Warfare is all about, since the first trailer, it's all about, you know, the line between what's ethically right, what's ethically wrong, what's a war crime, what's not a war crime. I believe that's cool. That's actually pretty cool. That's a topic that I think on the top of my mind right now, only Spec Ops The Line has touched upon them. And that's something that I believe it's pretty cool, right? So let's get into the facts here, right? So as I'm reading right now, if you use white phosphorus as a smoke screen, there's actually no problem with it. I mean, there was a convention about it, and people were like, "Yeah, if you use it as a smoke screen for covering your movement and stuff, that's cool. That's actually pretty cool, right? You can do it whenever the time you want. But if you use it as a chemical weapon, that's where the problem begins, because of the effects that this thing has over the human body. This thing just burns through your skin to the point that it gets to your bones. It can cause liver failure, it can cause organ failure, and it can even just lead to death. I mean, and I believe the outrage here, it's kind of misled, because you actually, in the description for this kill streak, it says that you use it as a smoke screen, and that they actually, if you wander too close, you're gonna get damaged but not killed. They didn't specify that. So I believe that, the outrage is kind of just clickbait, if you can call it that. So yeah, there's there has been a lot of stuff that has been going on with Modern Warfare, right? Since the reveal of the 2v2 game mode, the 20v20, 10v10 game modes, I think this is gonna be a great game. As far as the multiplayer goes, we don't know about the story, but the multiplayer, man, it's gonna be lit. Honestly, like, then of course you have all these game modes, but what about the weapons? Halo, where are the weapons? What weapons are we gonna see? Well, apparently this is the list of weapons of Modern Warfare. All right, you have first of all, you have the AK-47, which you can turn obviously into an AK-74 or an AK-74U, AKS-74U, excuse me. And oh, and I forgot, there's this weapon customization called the Gunsmith, in which you can pretty much turn any gun you want into an assault rifle. If I have an SMG, I can turn it into an assault rifle. I can turn it into a really close quarter SMG, a PDW. I can turn it into whatever I want, right? So that's a factor you have to have in mind. But the base guns are pretty much the AK-47. You have the AK-47. You have of course an M19, which is a 6-hour P320. You have a 725, which is just a shotgun. You have the Model 680, which is a Remington 870. You have the FAMAS. You even have the FAMAS in this game. Like, you haven't seen that shit since Modern Warfare 2. Like, that's just insane. You have the M13, which is 6-hour MCX. You have an MK2, which is a which is a lever action rifle. You have the Odin, which is SHAK-12. I don't know what the fuck that is. You have an M91, which is an HK-MG5. You have a rocket launcher called the Strela P, which is called Gustav M4. You have the PILA, which is the 9K333 Vervo. I mean, there's a shit ton of weapons in this game. I mean, you have a ton of weapons and you can just turn them with the... You can just, you know, you can just turn it into whatever the fuck you want. Like, if I want, as I said before, if I wanted to turn an AK-47 into an AK-74, you know, I could do that shit. And if I wanted to turn it into a close quarters rifle, you know, an SMG, hell, if I wanted, even though it's different caliber, you know, I could do that shit too. You know, like I just put a short barrel, short stock, you have an AK-74. That's it. I mean, it's a great addition to the game, I believe. I mean, honestly, I believe the multiplayer for this game is gonna be pretty fucking good. Alright? And I'm pretty hyped for it. Unless, of course, microtransactions just roll in and fuck everything up. Which is probably gonna be the case because it's Activision. So yeah. I think this is gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.